Have you ever wondered if every state in Australia was to play in an AFL style tournament? Today I'll be going over my own state tournament I've made and what it would look like if this was to happen. Now, enough wasting your time, let's just get straight into it. Now, I do apologise about the lighting. It's probably not the best lighting at the moment, but that doesn't really matter. Although this is probably one of the best videos on my channel, so make sure to stick to this video. It was very fun to do this. So anyway, now while making this, I had a thought of if this was to be played in the pre-season, during the season, or off-season. I suggested that this would be good for the pre-season, as the AFL used to do pre-season tournaments, and was thinking this will be good to bring this style back, sort of, but in a state versus state. Now, for those who don't know, the AFL did do this sort of style where they used to have a certain amount of teams in each different pool, and they used to play everyone in the pool, and they used to do finals. So a little tournament in the pre-season. I haven't had that for a while though, so that's why I decided let's do this again. It would be cool if the AFL brought this back, but instead doing a state versus state. There is 8 states in Australia, so what I've done is I've made 2 pools. Pool A has 4 teams with WA, Queensland, NT and Tasmania. Pool B has 3 teams with Victoria, South Australia and the North East, which is the ACT and New South Wales, I believe. New South Wales and ACT share the NEAFL, the North East Australian Football League, so that's why I've just put that league in here. So there is one team has a bye in each round in Pool B pretty much. But the way I've decided these teams is I've had a random winner and just pretty much spun the wheel who will be in each pool, and that it is. So for those of you a bit confused with why Pool B has 3 teams, it's because ACT and New South Wales just have one league together, so I've just used that instead. There will be 3 rounds where every team plays each other once, and if you're in Pool B, you'll still do the same thing, but each round one team will have a bye. Now I've gone ahead and made a fixture for you to see. Now round 1 is on a Thursday, so this will all be played in one week. Thursday will be round 1, round 2 will be on a Friday, round 3 will be on a Saturday, and all finals will be played on a Sunday, so as it will be played in pre-season. Round 1 is on a Thursday, like I just said. Pool A, we have the WA, Western Australia versus Queensland. Now, we have WA taking on Queensland in Pool A, and the NT taking on Tasmania, and that is the round 1 for Pool A. And Pool B, we have Victoria taking on the North East, and the bye is South Australia. Now, round 2 is on the Friday. We have Tasmania taking on Queensland, and the NT taking on WA for Pool A. And then for Pool B, we have the South Australia taking on the North East, and the bye is Victoria. And we have round 3, which is on the Saturday. We have Tasmania taking on WA, which will be a thrilling of a game, and NT taking on Queensland, which will also be another thrilling game. And what a way to finish off Pool B for round 3, we have South Australia taking on Victoria in an absolute cracker of a game, and then the bye is North East. Now, I've gone ahead and made a ladder and finals for this in a realistic way on who would most likely win throughout the 3 rounds. But for fun, I've got a random wheel predicting this tournament as well. So I'll show you what the wheel predicts on who would win this tournament, and then I'll show you a more realistic version. Now, when I still kept the same games each round, but instead I just put the games in and then got the wheel to predict who would win, and then obviously that would set who's won what and who's lost what. And this is what the overall ladder was predicted as the spinner's choice. In 7th spot we have the North East, in 6th spot we have the NT, so the bottom 2 are quite realistic to be honest. 5th place we have WA, which probably isn't really realistic. 4th place we have Tassie, which I'm fine with that. 3rd place we have Victoria, which is very interesting. 2nd spot we have South Australia, which is an alright place for them. But 1st place we have Queensland, and so very interesting sort of overall ladder for the spinner's choice. Now, finally, what the spinner's choice or what the spinners predicted, we have the finals. Now, first round we have Tassie versus South Australia and Queensland versus Victoria. So how finals is made is the top 2 teams, or whoever finishes in the top 2 will play in finals. So top 2 from each pool will play in finals, and obviously if there's like a tie between 2nd and 3rd or something, obviously we go off percentage, but it didn't come to that. We just had top 2 So yeah, top two make finals. So and what is first place in Pool A will play second place in Pool B, and first place in Pool B plays second place in Pool A. Tassie will play South Australia, and Queensland play Victoria by the spinner's choice. And South Australia is to win, and Victoria is to win by the spinner's choice. In the second round for playoff for like third and fourth, we had Tassie versus Queensland. So Queensland went undefeated, and they lost the first round, and they will play Tassie, but they will get the job done this time. And in the grand final, we have Victoria and South Australia in a more original state of origin, and the winner will be Victoria in the spinner's choice. Now we will get into the more realistic finals, the thing you've probably been waiting for. Who is more realistically going to win this tournament overall? And yes, the finals are played on Sunday. For finals, round one, we have Tassie playing Victoria and South Australia playing WA. Now, I've gone ahead and sort of put the scores there as well, as you can see. And I feel like these games are going to be thrilling games, to be honest. For a pre-season state tournament for the first time, I just feel like it will be really good sort of games to watch and tune into. Obviously, I could be wrong. Some could be really beltings of a game. But I just feel like this tournament, if this was to happen, would just be so close and so thrilling. It'll get you pumped up for the season. Anyway, that's enough of me chatting about that. We're going into the finals. Tassie versus Victoria. We have a very strong game and very good game, but Victoria just win 64 to Tassie 59. And another thriller of a game, we have South Australia 68 to WA 74. I know the scores are reversed, so it looks like South Australia won, but WA more realistically won. I forgot to turn it around. So WA 74 to 68 South Australia. Now, finals round two. This is a playoff for third and fourth. We have the two losers of round one, South Australia versus Tasmania. And I think this will be another thrill of a game. But Tassie just falls short. Unfortunately, my beloved Tassie state has fallen short. With South Australia 73 to 61 Tasmania. Now, for you guys probably been waiting for the grand final, we have Victoria taking on the WA. Yes, two very big football states. Now I've gone ahead and put what I've predicted for each quarter look like. Quarter time is see Victoria taking a handy lead, 22 to 14. And then half time we see WA actually catching up a bit, 37 to 27. I need that down by 10 points. Three quarter time we see WA having a really good quarter, but very low scoring from both teams, making 44 to 44 at three quarter time. But full time we see another thriller of a game in the grand final. Victoria 71, WA 62, and there you go, Victoria are premiers in a more realistic way. Well, there Victoria is premiers by a more realistic version and predictive version. Well done to the spinner for getting their prediction right. Obviously, we don't know who would actually win this, NT could honestly win this, or Queensland, but more realistically, from what we know, Victoria's a very strong football state, so they'll probably most likely win. Now, if this was to go ahead and be a thing, I'll get around it, as I reckon it'll be good to bring a tournament back for pre-season, not just for one season, seasons to come as well. It would help the AFL be more exciting and get more people pumped up for the season. Now, this was very fun to make, so if you enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll be posting more really brilliant and good videos, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.